Very good morning and very good evening. Am I audible? Yes.
Yes, Rajesh.
Thanks for confirmation. Hi all. Myself Rajesh Naidu. I'm from Hyderabad. So today I'm going to take a DevOps with Amazon Web Services, cloud computing, a real-time demo session I'm going to conduct. It will take another 45 minutes to 1 hour. So during the session, if you have any doubts, you can please stop and ask me. Definitely, I can clarify your doubts. In case anybody wants to talk to me personally, this is not a right time. And so definitely I can leave my number at the end of the session. Okay. And my coordinator numbers, I will leave that. So if you contact the people, they will patch with me tomorrow between 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock is one-to-one session is available. So if anybody wants to talk to me directly, I'm available. You please take an appointment after the demo session today. Okay. Without wasting of your time. So let me start the session. So I'll give you my introduction. So I'm from Hyderabad. So I have total 16 years of IT experience in different technologies like Windows, virtualization in VMware, Citrix, Xenap, Zendesk, Netscaler, in cloud computing, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and open source DevOps tools and cloud DevOps tools. So currently I'm working professional with one of the topmost MNC company, working as a cloud architect for both virtualization and cloud solutions. Okay, so that is my introduction. So in this training, so the total duration is 3 months and the batch will be continue from Monday morning 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So Monday to Friday, the session will be continue. Okay, who are interested, you please continue that. Okay, and we are planning to start one more batch and with another time. So probably afternoon. Okay, so that we will definitely we will post by tomorrow afternoon. In case if anybody is not possible to join the classes morning time, morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So those people you can shift it to other batch timings at afternoon. Okay. So this is for small information. Let's start the session. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Am I right? Hello, can you please comment that?
Yes.
My
Yes.
screen is visible to everyone. Thank you very much. So guys, this course is completely designed whoever unemployment with any non-IT background or any IT background, currently you don't have any job opportunities. Okay. So this training will be completely from the scratch. So I'm not looking for a candidate. This much of knowledge is required. This much of courses already completed. I don't have any restrictions here because the end-to-end training will be starting from zero to hero concept. So only the candidate have at least minimum English communication skills and basic computer knowledge. That is enough. Okay. So I'm not looking any other things from your side because what are the prerequisites, what are the basic knowledge for this training, everything I will take care of it. Okay. You don't worry about that. So most of the people you already inquired with other training institutions, friends and family members, definitely they will give you some lot of free suggestions, right? Don't worry about that. I am here to help you each and every concept. I will train you in a better way. So if you are checking a Naukri job profiles, definitely my course content will be related to the same topics so that you don't have any problem in that. Coming to the next point, real time, hands-on experience. So hands-on experience, you don't worry about that. So we have two types of lab facilities are available. One is you can create by your own with Amazon Web Services account. The entire program you can practice in that area. And another one, I have a own lab setup which I created in my personal home. So I'll give you an opportunity to everyone in this batch. I'll give you a login ID. I can provide you access. Entire the course, the next 3 months, you can connect the lab and you can practice yourself. So you will get a two different types of environment, you'll get a hands-on experience, right? The next third one, real-time concept. So guys, I'm a real-time engineer, right? I'm not a full-time trainer. So definitely each and every concept I will explain in real-time way. So even if you're giving the naming for the services, why should you give the name? Okay, there should be some proper evidence and some kind of nomenclature. Whoever using in the real-time environment, the same structure I'll following it here. So coming to the projects, so we never counted these many projects we are going to conduct. So because whatever the classes we are conducting on that Monday to Friday, those services we will be conducting a small workshop every week or 2 weeks once we will be conducting. So if you are actively participating in that particular hands-on workshop projects, you will definitely get a real-time knowledge. And next point is coming to the troubleshooting and each and every services when we are teaching and that particular time itself, we will teach the troubleshooting, how to solve the problems. So you don't want to specially go for other training institute and you need to learn the troubleshooting. Don't worry about that. So I'll teach troubleshooting everything. So these are the main points I'm going to cover in this particular program. So let's start the session. So guys, the program is completely DevOps with the Amazon Web Services. What is the relation with the cloud computing and DevOps? Definitely these are the two things, right? So for your understanding purpose, right now I'm keeping outside that Amazon Web Services course. Now I'm going to talk about DevOps. Okay. So first I will take that DevOps concept. So in middle of the demo session, I will introduce what is the Amazon Web Services. So why we are using this Amazon Web Services in DevOps solution, everything I'll explain. So again, DevOps, it's a combination of development and operations, right? Development and operations. So forming together, the DevOps name came into the market. Do you know the DevOps is a technology? Do you know that DevOps is a technology? No, not at all. So if you are checking any website or maybe any company name DevOps, no. No guys. 100% DevOps is not a technology. So daily brushing you're doing, right? Okay, bathing. So that is not a technology. Your habituations, right? The same way in IT environment, DevOps they are using as a culture, as a habits. So good habits and bad habits, right? So DevOps is a good habit. Definitely, right? So few tools, okay, some familiar tools in the market, they will combine together like some framing and architecture. They keep it into the DevOps group. So if you are using these tools and you'll do some kind of good output. So for that reason, most of the people are thinking because of these are the tools, right? Okay, DevOps is a technology. No, DevOps is a culture. DevOps is a process. Okay, DevOps is a kind of addiction. Once you start using, you will be definitely addicted to this technology because it's a good thing. Because it's a good. So definitely, why we need to use the DevOps technology in the real-time environment? I'll give some real-time case studies. Okay, real-time case studies. So for that, if you want to understand completely, everybody need to understand what is meaning of SDLC. Okay, guys, anyone can tell me what is meaning of SDLC?
Software development lifecycle.
Software development lifecycle. So, example, in software development lifecycle, okay, a person from the client side giving an opportunity to develop the software, a person from a service provider, he will take that opportunity, he will build a project. So both are mutual understanding. They'll start the project. The application will be finally hand out to the client and client will be so appreciate maybe if he's doing a good job. Maybe if he's not giving the good job, so he'll put the penalty. Okay. So why would need to use in this software development lifecycle relates to the DevOps? Okay, I'll slowly explain. So whoever joining first time here, okay, so who are already non-IT background, so completely I will explain in IT environment how the software is getting developed, how the software is getting developed. So once upon a time the person will be have some idea, the idea will be given to some service provider to build the application. Okay, to build the application. Example, some person was have some idea, so that idea will be converted as a Zomato application, Swiggy application, Mintra, Amazon, right? Netflix, Aha, different kind of applications nowadays we are using, right? So some idea will be converted to application. So idea is very important. So now today I woke up with a very good idea. I want to be manufacturer and I want to sell televisions. Yes, black and white TVs. Is a good idea. Very bad idea, right? So as per trend, so even idea should be acceptable by the customers. If the customers are not accepting, that idea will be waste, failure idea. Okay. So whichever the good ideas, they'll giving to some software development companies, they will take the project, they'll send a quotation. Finally, they winning the quotation, they'll start working on the project. So between the service provider and customer, they have two agreements: a request for proposals, okay, start of the work. So these are the two agreements they will be writing each other. Then what are the requirement for the application? Everything they will be collected in the requirement analysis phase. The phase one, the service provider collect the all information from the client. Hey, what is your application? Okay, food delivery application. Okay, fine. Okay, what is your brand name? Okay, Swiggy. So what type of food you will be delivering? Any type of restaurant, small roadside, small canteen to big restaurant, any type of food can be delivered to within the 2 to 3 kilometers surrounding. So that is a concept, right? So based on that, he will be designing the application. So when we are designing the application, there's a lot of options inside the application, right? Header, footer, body of the message, location, login, payment gateways, customer care division, uh, some offers and coupons. So different sections are available in that application. So all information they'll be gathering and they'll keep maintaining one record. So one software file, they'll keep note down every information. So the service provider will ask the client, hey, based on our mutual understanding, these are the points you are looking. So shall I go ahead to work on the project? So who is the project head, he will give the approval. Then he will go to the second phase. The second phase is a design. What is meaning of design? The senior most engineer, like more than 8+ years of experience in the same domain, okay, basically he's an architect. So the person collecting the a requirement analysis sheet, and based on the inputs, he will design some plan. That's a blueprint. So that means before developing the application, so we have some kind of rough idea. So nowadays, before constructing the house, we will seeing the 3D diagram, some kind of pictures they'll be creating in the system, right? Civil engineers and architects, similar way. Okay, your application is look like this is a front end, this is a back end, everything they'll be designed here. In this particular design, the architect, based on his experience, he will clearly estimate, hey, these many employees are working in the front end, these many employees are working in the back end. So these are the technologies are required to build this application. Okay, these are the infrastructure cost is required. This is the specific license you need to buy. Everything they will be written on this particular design phase. So this guy have a complete idea what is the total budget for we are getting from the client. Okay, what is my profit? What is my expenses? So the particular design again sent to the customer. Hey, customer, I'm going to work on this particular project. So this is a plan. Can you please cross check and you can let me know I'll start the work. So again, client and client team, they will verify the particular plan. Okay, if there is no issue, they'll give the green signal to develop the application. So in this particular phase, okay, basically there are three teams will be there. One is a coding team, another one is building team, third one is a testing team, CBT. There's a three teams will be there. So first, coding team. So like a Java, .NET, Python, React.js, Angular, different kind of languages are there, right? Different type of languages. So whoever working on the particular project based on the technology, so the persons will be creating the package. The particular code will be developed. Only raw code. Okay. So the code directly will not run on the server. The code will directly not run on the mobile servers. Okay. So what we will do? That code will be converting into application. So who will build the application? Build team. So any technologies are available in the build team in the market? Any guesses? Any guesses, guys? Any building technology is there? Software building technologies or tools? Ant, ANT, Gradle, Maven. So these are the popular tools. The code will be converting into application. So finally, their application is ready. Application is ready. So where we can test. Example, today I build one application. I'm giving application to Anu. So Anu, she's purchased a brand new mobile. Okay. iOS 14 mobile. She is ready to install the application on her mobile? No. Why? How I develop the application, how she don't know, right? So first, this application we should not directly install on the client devices, like in a production or maybe mobile devices. First, this application will be installing on the development environment, dev environment, okay, QA environment, okay. So who will be installing this application on the QA environment? Suppose, guys, this is a QA environment. So who will be installing this application on the QA environment? So coding team, building team don't have any access to the QA environment to install application directly. So there is a separate team called ops team, guys. Okay. There is a team called ops team. So this ops team is managing a complete infrastructure like a desktops, server, network, storage, backup, databases, etc., etc., etc. So these all the services are managed by ops team. So ops team is not a single team. Different teams are forming together. We called as ops team, operations team, admin team, desktop admin team, server admin team, network admin team, backup admin team, storage admin team. So these type of different admin teams are there. These admins are not programmers. Okay. So if the tester wants to test the application, the tester will be requesting to operations team, hey, dear operations team, can you please install the piece of application on the QA server? Okay, can you please install it? So someone from this team take this particular request and application we install on one of the server. Okay. But before installing, whatever the request raised by the testing engineer or from the development team, so the operations engineer will be thoroughly checking that whether this request is a valid request or a invalid request. What is meaning of valid request? What is meaning of valid request? So based on the template, so clear-cut information they'll be provided. What is this application? This application, if you want to install, which operating system, like a Windows server or Linux server? If you are installing Windows, what is the prerequisites? After installing, any database is required? Any ports are configured? So these are all information we need to be update in the sheet. then only operations engineer will be installing this application. Unfortunately, guys, unfortunately, this testing engineer, due to busy with his girlfriend, so he is not giving a proper information to the operation engineer. Okay, and he went out from office. He left the office on Friday. So the operations engineer came to the shift afternoon Friday and he checked the request. And the request is not a proper information. That's an invalid request. And this person, suppose Arun. Okay. So the person name is Arun. Arun is telling that, hey brother, so your request is not valid request because of there is no proper information. I would not able to install the application on the QA environment because of you're not a perfect information you are not provided. But this guy is already promised with the client, hey, after installing this application, I'll give access to this lady. Okay. So to test this application. Monday, she's logged in and she's trying to checking an application and application is not working. The access is not working. And she will be asking, okay, this person, hey, why this application is not working? Any problem? And he's checking that the mail. So sorry, this request is not completed. So this request is not completed. She will not sit idle. She will be escalating this issue to her boss. So this guy is not sitting idle. Again, he will be escalating to the project delivery head on the service provider. So service provider, this service delivery head, again, he will put a question to this person. Hey, why you are not completing this request? So you already promised to give access the application by Monday. Okay. So you're failed in that. What is the problem? So due to save himself, so what he will be telling that, sir, I'm sending all the requests on Friday, but Arun is not completed. So can you please ask Arun why it's not completed? I already sent all the requests. Okay. Because of Arun is not completed, so I got a blame from the customer. So this is not a good job. So he'll be complain again to the Arun, but Arun is doing his job correctly. So this guy is not sitting idle, and this guy will be sending a mail to operations team manager. So looping Arun. So this request is not completed. It got escalated. So Arun's manager is checking, example, myself. Arun's manager is myself. Okay. So I'm telling to this guy, hey boss, so your team member is not sending a proper information to complete this request. How Arun can do? So Arun will follow the complete process. Okay. So he will be giving the information. If you want to do that, we will be bypassing the process. We are not ready to that. So this guy don't know what's the difference between server and desktop. He's not clearly mentioned that the application should be installed on the server should be from the test environment, or maybe desktop should be from the test environment. He's not clearly mentioned that. So how can you proceed that? So there is a lot of complaints between operations team to development team. Operations team with the development team. Okay, finally, so we have installed the application on, we have installed the application on one of the QA server. Okay. And application was checked by the customer and she is telling that application is not good, some lot of issues. Again, they'll be recoding, again rebuilding an application, and again retesting it until final, without any issues, that application will be installing on the production boxes or maybe pre-prod boxes. So these all are a lot of challenges we are facing in the real-time environment. Why? Because of we are not using any latest tools and services. We are not following any proper process between the operations team to development team to operations team. So because of always we don't have a mutual understanding. Let me tell you what is meaning of mutual understanding. So as a developer, I want to finish my application. I want to release the application expected date. But the operations engineer, Arun, he always thinking, my server should be always running. The server should not down. I don't get any kind of malware. I don't get any attacks. So he'll be thinking like that. So two different engineers, two different mentalities. Because of their achievements, also different achievements. Their goals are different. How the people are mutual understanding in the project. Definitely they're fighting each other. So that's why the DevOps came into the market. DevOps came into the market and building a strong relation between the development team and operations team. Development team and operations team. Understand? So now coming to the point, so DevOps, they'll be releasing a different kind of tools and services. But for DevOps, the tools are not developed. For the work, for easy manner, different companies or different persons are developed the tools and services. Now, all the tools and services we are picking and we are putting into one basket. Okay, this basket full of tools and services are there. If anybody wants to use, you can use it and you'll get a good profit. So that's a reason. So DevOps is a one kind of basket, different tools and services and process. Okay, now DevOps is not a technology. So come back here. So if you want to use a DevOps, okay, nowadays all the tools are related to Linux based because all are open source tools. All open source tools are developed with the Linux operating system only. Guys, you need to learn Linux. So in this course, Linux basics and administration you will learn. So with that, you will get a proper structure with one operating system, how this environment was built. And parallelly, I will teach Windows basics and Windows administration. What is a Windows operating system? What is a desktop operating system? What is a server operating system? What is administration? We will learn here. Then version control system. Hey, what is meaning of version control system? So coming to the SDLC process, once the engineer was working on the coding team, okay, where the code will be stored? In which area the code will be stored? Local system, right? Unfortunately, the data is deleted. Unfortunately, data is deleted. The laptop is corrupted. Due to software issue, the laptop is unable to access at the end of the project. These are the silly reasons, right? So we have a solution called Git. It's a version control system. Whatever the code you developed, by using that version control system, remotely in secure location, you can keep your code. Whenever you want, you can download and you can update. After you are updated, again, you are push the code to the central repository. You can keep maintain the one repository and at any point of time, you can take it. So not only you're working in the project, more than one people, two people, three people. So no matter what, when we are expanding your business, the engineers are working more in the team. So in a collaborative manner, the Git will be 100% will be supported. So everybody they connected to a central repository, they'll work the code and they'll be pushing the code into the central repository. So all code in one place, we can easily managing that. So testing, building an application, easy. So we don't get any time for, hey, can you please share the code? Can you please share the code? Please transfer the code. Please email me. I don't want that. So every code will be pushing to the version control system that can be central repository. Anybody, whoever access the particular repository, they can download, build application. After building an application, they'll be sending back to the testing. Everything we can do that. Suppose the company, whatever the team is working, unfortunately, they're unable to do the work. They need some experts. We are hiring from outside, but he's not a permanent employee. He's a temporary employee. How can you give access? No worries, guys. So you're just without Git, you cannot do that. But with a Git, we can create a branches. We can create a branches. The branches we can give access. So once that particular expert is completing the work, you can test, everything looks good. The branch can be merged with the a main repository. The master repository can merge together. So your job is over. So you can collaborate your work with the external vendors also, right? That's one of the good point. Good point. So you can achieve your goal in a shorter span of time. Guys, you're doing some kind of automations. So automations, how will you be doing that? With scripting. So batch scripting is a very, very powerful tool in the Linux. So we will learn the batch scripting. So we will automating the regular tasks. Guys, scripting is something different. Programming is something different. I don't know program. Even I don't know program. I'm not a coding engineer. I know scripting. Okay. So in DevOps technology, we are not working on the coding. We are working on the scripting. Until end of the course, we are working only scripting. Scripting is very much interested and I will teach in that way. Don't worry about that. Okay. I'll put in a simple way to understand the any type of scripts like a batch scripting, YAML scripting, JSON scripting. Okay. These are the scripting we will be covered in this course. One of the important scripting is batch scripting. Understand? Any regular task we can do with the help of scripting technology. Then next category is configuration management tools and methodologies. So Ansible. So Ansible is the most powerful, okay, configuration management tool. Can you give me, I'll give you an example. We have 1,000 system. There's a piece of application we need to deploy. How can you deploy? Manually, it will take weeks. So in Ansible, okay, in a minute, we can deliver the application and we'll deploy the application on the multiple servers. Instead of days, in a minutes. That's one of the beautiful technology, okay, that is called configuration management. So which is achieving with the Ansible. Okay. Coming to the Jira, this is kind of a project management tool, complete end-to-end project management. Everything is handled here. This is a completely tracking system. Okay, project management system. And coming to the branches and strategies, I told you, so whenever you are working on the projects like branches, releases, development area, features, so like different kind of terms will be there. So in real-time environment, what is the branching technologies are using in real time? This concept we will be integrated with the GitHub and I will explain it. Coming to the cloud native. So guys, these are all services we are working. Okay. So nowadays we are not maintaining any data centers. Everybody going to the cloud. So cloud data centers are there. So the data, the computing services are accessing through internet. That is called cloud computing. So in worldwide, there are different types of cloud computing services are there. The most powerful cloud computing services are Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, Oracle Cloud. Many cloud services are there. Do you know who is the top leader? Amazon Web Services. It was launched in the year of 2006. Okay. Now the services are available worldwide. And coming to the AWS services also in the top #1 place. Okay, last 12 years, Amazon Web Services is the #1 place in the market. Second place is Microsoft Azure. Third place is Google Cloud. Understand? So the customer base for Amazon Web Services in the market last year, 34%. Before year, 33%. So last year, Microsoft Azure, 21%. Before that year, 22%. So gradually it's growing. Gradually it is growing by Amazon. So there are more people are using these services. And even the consoles or services are very, very user friendly and easy to understand. If you learn Amazon Web Services, a cloud computing technology, you can go to any other cloud computing services, you can easily understand. That much of easy. Maybe other cloud computing services the consoles are very clumsy, not understandable, not showing that much of interest, boring console. But Amazon Web Services console, pretty simple and easy to understand. Anybody. Right. So in Amazon Web Services, we will learn infrastructure service, platform service, and software services. Nearly 18 services we will learn in this program. So I'm going to teach Amazon Web Services only 1 month. Out of 2 months, nearly 1 month to 1 month, 10 days, I'm going to teach only Amazon Web Services, guys, in this program. Understand? So trust me, if you're completing Amazon Web Services, you can look for the job only in Amazon Web Services also. If you have a job opportunities outside. Yes, you can go ahead. Even after this Amazon Web Services, you can directly go for your exam. So that much of clear-cut depth subject we are going to conduct. AWS Solution Architect Associate exam you can write it. The same curriculum we are going to teach here. Okay. After this class, everybody will get a course content. You please scratch check that. Okay. Understood. Coming to the infrastructure as a code, Terraform is a most powerful configuration tool in the market. It's an infrastructure configuration tool. We call it as IAC, infrastructure as a code tool. So what is the use of this tool? Guys, in your company, this much of switches, this much of networks, this much of servers, if you want to create, everything you need to do manually, right? You don't worry about that. So Terraform will be creating each and every infrastructure item with the help of code. So manual work will be reduced, duplication work will be reduced, unnecessarily any kind of work is missing in the particular routine task, that will be eliminated. So it's a most powerful tool in the market. We have a most demanding in the market for a job wise. Okay. And coming here, Jenkins, okay, it's a pipeline. So what is a pipeline? So I have a separate field is there. I have one well and I have just switch on the motor. The pump is turned on. How the water will get pumped to the field? Huh? If I'm using the kind of any other ways without pipes, the water will get soiled in a different location. So I'll put a proper pipe connecting each other. So the complete water will be pumped to the destination. I'll get a good cultivation, right? Same way, whatever the code you develop, the complete code and the configuration, everything you have to put into the Jenkins pipeline, that's a CI/CD pipeline, the code will be successfully executing on the destination end. Okay, all your regular routine, multiple jobs can be solved with a single pipeline. That is called Jenkins. It's a most trusted, powerful tool in the market. Even this is also Linux based tool. All are Linux based tools, guys. Yes, don't worry about that. I'll teach. Okay. Coming to the next, the monitoring and alerting, Prometheus and Grafana. These are the very important tools for monitoring your environment. Once you're deploying an application, we need to monitor our services, right? Then only I can easily identify where the problem is coming from. I can easily put some solution. I can solve the problem, right? So Prometheus and Grafana is the most important tools and services. And coming to logs aggregations. So log finding is very important to troubleshooting any type of issues. We have a ELK. So Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana. These are the three services will be forming together ELK services. ELK service also will get conducted. And coming to the configuration, integration, continuous integration tools like a Maven, SonarQube, Node.js, Selenium, SonarQube. So these are all the tools we will be working on it whenever you are creating the pipeline and all, so that our job get fulfilled without any kind of manual intervention. Okay. So like kind of Selenium is a testing tool. Maven is a building tool. Node.js is a web application tool. Is a Python is kind of a programming and a scripting tool. Like that. Different tools and services we will use it. This is the additional tools in this course. And coming to the containers. So the trend is containers. Previously, we used the physical machines. Later on, virtual machines. Now we are a containers. So containers means with a less number of RAM and CPU, okay, we can run more applications. Okay, even storage capacity also they'll use very small quantity. So nowadays most of the companies are turned into Docker, everywhere Docker. So to managing this Docker in a huge level, Kubernetes is there. So there's a Docker orchestration service. So and coming to the Helm is a package manager to managing the Kubernetes. So Docker, Kubernetes, Helm. This is the one combination. So nowadays, if you go to, after this demo guys, everybody please go to Naukri and you can check that Kubernetes, Docker, you have a lot of opportunities, more than 3+ years of experience. Okay. Only the people are nowadays looking for Kubernetes, Docker. Kubernetes, Docker. So additionally, I'm teaching Helm Kubernetes package manager also. So this is the tools we are going to teach in this particular program next 3 months. The batch will be start from Monday and I'm going to start the class from tomorrow also. So tomorrow also I'm going to start the first class and this is Amazon Web Services introduction. Okay. And few servers we will create and how to set up your lab environment, everything I'm going to explain. So Monday onwards, I'm directly going to the topic. So tomorrow most of the people are free, right? So please join the session. So you can create your AWS account. You can start practicing that. Guys, don't worry about that. So maybe demo is super and everything is understand. But I don't know whether I'm after attending the class, if I'm not understanding, I want to go back to other demos and other different type of courses in the market. I want to check that. Don't worry about that. I'll give an opportunity next to 3 classes. Sunday, okay? Sunday you can leave it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So 3 days I'll give you run the free classes, including Sunday, 4 classes. So you can decide yourself. So this course is suitable for you. I'm a right trainer for you. This is a right place where you can learn. Everything you can decide it in next 4 days. Understand? So you can travel with me for next 4 days. I'll create a good trust for you. So whether you want to travel with me or maybe you want to travel with others. Okay. And next point, what is the highlighted? Even other people also giving the same level of training, right? Okay. What is the benefit from your side? The first benefit is every day the class will be recorded with the licensed tools and the recording file will be given to you. In case of any internet disturbances, any kind of due to personal emergencies, if you're not attending the session, you can take the record and you can practice again. Suppose if you're stuck in somewhere else, you need some help. So morning 9 o'clock to evening 9 o'clock, I will arrange some lab coordinators. You can call them and you can take a support. The support will be available. And even the videos also will be given permanently for you. Okay. Even when you're traveling, you can access the videos from your mobile also. I'll give you the mobile personal application where you can write your test, you can write your assignments, you can check your calendar and you can check your recordings and PDF documents, etc., etc., etc. If you want to talk to me directly, even you can chat option is there. You can directly chat a message and I can directly contact you. Okay. This access is for next 2 years. Once you get a mobile application access, 2 years access I'll give you. And third one. So to learn this course, any prerequisites are required. Yes, prerequisites are required. Basic networking, Linux administration, Windows administration is required. So these prerequisites, everything I will cover. You don't worry about that. Understand? And we have our own personal lab also is available for every student I'll give you. The next step. And for resume preparations, I can guide you how to write a resume. So in a different templates in online for freshers, for experienced, based on your previous experience, how can you build your resume? Everything I can explain it. I can help you each and every individuals. And next, what are the job opportunities outside? I'll be creating a Telegram group going forward. Everybody can please join that group and I can post the job opportunities in that area. You can apply the jobs. In case of any doubts in that, you please reach us. We can help you on that. And next, if anyone wants to interview, you want to be attended and you don't have much experience, don't worry about that. So we will take a mock interview for every student, minimum 1 and maximum 3 mock interviews we will take it. So based on that, we will definitely improve yourself, right? So based on the mock interviews. Before mock interviews, one day I will join the same kind of training. I will start my webcam and you can ask your questions, like a 10 to 15 questions I will give you. You can take any questions and you can ask. Hardly 30 to 40 minutes, I can answer those questions. So that you can easily understand how I'll be answering those questions proactively, okay, logically, how I'm thinking, I'm giving it. So you can easily copy my style of interview. Understand? So next time when you're going for an interview, you can easily survive. My previous batch students, they're following the same kind of methods. Great. And if you are getting to the job, so that's a new environment for you, right? Don't worry about that. 15 days, minimum 15 days, I'll give you free of support. 15 days, I'll give you free of support with my team. You can morning 9 o'clock to evening 9 o'clock. 2 to 3 times you can call and you can clarify your doubts. You can happily, you can work your new job. So these are the facility I'll be providing. You don't worry about that. What are the promising I'll definitely provide to you. Right? So whatever the experience currently I'm doing in my company, similar kind of same scenarios I can build here, I can show you. So study materials, interview questions with answers, all the materials I can provide. You don't want to write anything. Okay. So even each and everything, architecture diagrams also, I can help you how to draw your pictures and all. So coming to this point, the batch number 117, what is the additional benefit? So not only we are teaching DevOps, nowadays the people are looking for SRE role, site reliability engineer. So even site reliability engineering concepts also we will be covered in this program. Site reliability engineering with the DevOps. Right now outside is not there. SRE program is not there. Okay. Now we are introducing SRE also here. So that's it, guys. So you can start with the question answers one by one. Okay.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you all. Tomorrow we will join by 7 p.m. Okay. Introduction to cloud computing services. Thank you all. Good night.
Thanks, Rajesh.
Good night.